What's up, guys? This is my WWE TLC 2010 pay-per-view review. Um, First up, we had um, Dolph Ziggler versus Dolph Ziggler versus Jack Swagger versus Kofi Kingston for the Intercontinental Championship. And this match was pretty good. Had some good things in it. The one thing about this match though was just the finish was just terrible. But I liked that they had these three guys in it together. I thought that they would make that. I thought actually Jack Swagger would win this match just because um, I felt like he's been kind of getting a little bit of a push lately, but that wasn't the way it happened. It actually ended up being Dolph Ziggler that retained. At the end of the close to the match, they had at the end of the match they had Kofi and Jack Swagger up on the top of the ladder, and they both grabbed both grab the belt at the same time, and then Dolph Ziggler's on the ground and they drop it and he gets it, so he runs over and grabs the title because those two guys dropped it, and he wins the match, which I think was stupid. Um, hopefully someone else will get the title soon because I think Dolph Ziggler's had it for a little bit too long. I like Dolph Ziggler. He's a pretty good in ring performer, but I'd like to see someone else get that title. Maybe Jack Swagger or uh, even Caval. But some people might think it's too soon because a lot of people don't even know who he is still. But um, well, we'll see what happens with that on SmackDown this week. Um, Next up, we had um, the Divas match. We had Lay Cool versus Beth Phoenix and Natalia. I thought but maybe Natalia or Beth Phoenix would turn on each other, but that didn't happen. Maybe it'll happen closer to Mania. I can only hope, because I think those two are going to face each other at WrestleMania, hopefully. Um, but for a Divas match, this was a pretty good match. I really enjoyed it. Um, some people think it dragged out lot bit too long, but I thought it was good. I thought it was a really good match. I saw good things from considering the fact that I hate Lake Cool, but I saw good things from Lake Cool and Beth Phoenix and Natalia, of course. I'm happy that they let Beth Phoenix and Natalia win because there's no way they were gonna let Lake Cool win. But um, it was a good match. I give it for a Divas match. I'll give it 2 stars. I didn't give my. Uh, Sorry, for the first match, I'll give. I thought the first match was a pretty good match. I'll give it 2.5 stars. Um, Next up, we had. Who do we have next up? I think the next match was Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater versus um, versus. Oh no, sorry. The next match was Sheamus versus John Morrison for the number one contendership match and a ladder match for the WWE Championship. Um, I thought this was a really good match, probably match of the night. Either this match or the Fatal 4-Way for the world title. But I thought it was a really good match. There were some really good things from both of these guys. John Morrison was definitely doing an excellent job of selling his injury to his left ankle, I believe, or left foot. I forget. Yeah, left ankle, I think. Um, yeah, he does a good job of that compared to some other superstars in the WWE. But I heard some people were predicting that Triple H would come back and that he would interfere and cost Sheamus the title, but didn't end up happening. So Triple H will probably return at the Royal Rumble. But overall, this was a very good match. I'll give it 3.5 stars, definitely. Um, next up we had Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater versus Santino and Vladimir Kozlov for the titles, tag team titles. I did not enjoy this match at all. I know it was just a match that they just put in just to give extra time, but I thought the finish was stupid. I guess the only point they did this match was, I think, to just to build up the Wade Barrett and John Cena match at the end. But that's just the tag team division right now in the WWE is just horrific. There hasn't been a good tag team, I think, since Big Show and Chris Jericho, and even that was only only decent compared to past tag teams in the past. And I don't know. I hope that WWE comes up with something better before WrestleMania. I definitely think Nexus should have won this match because I think they can be. Um, Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater can definitely be legit tag team title holders, and yeah. So this match, I don't know. It really sucked. I'd give it 1 star. Um, Next up, we had The Miz versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship in a tables match. Um, I know that some people really don't appreciate Miz as a champion, thinks he doesn't deserve it. Whatever, he's too young, doesn't have enough experience in the ring. I don't know, but I really like The Miz. He's definitely one of my favorite superstars right now in the WWE. I like Randy Orton, but Randy Orton's had 7 titles. It's good for other people to get a chance to be the champ. Um, so I thought this match went on a little bit long. It wasn't as exciting as I had thought it would be. But I kind of liked the way they ended it, or thought that they were going to end it with Randy Orton putting Alex Riley through the table, and then The Miz coming in and hitting skull crushing finale on Randy Orton, and then putting Randy Orton where the table was, and then bringing up the ref to show that because the ref was knocked out outside of the ring, and so he looked and called the match was over and that The Miz would win. So Randy Orton didn't actually go through the table, but then he saw the instant replay afterwards, and they had to restart the match, which I thought was really really stupid, because instant replay has not played a factor in WWE since ever. It just boggles my mind that they've done this, because if they would have had they could have had instant replay for every pay per view, and tons of matches would have had different outcomes. So I thought that was just really really stupid. I thought the match should have ended it. They should have ended right there, because the way that they had ended it afterwards was kind of. I didn't really like it. Because after Randy Orton goes on a rant and just starts beating the crap out of the Miz, and then uh, the Miz and I think Randy Orton tossed Alex Riley into the ring. Well, I think he tossed both of them, Alex Riley and the Miz, into the ring, and then Randy Orton goes up onto the ring, and then Alex Riley kicks him off, and he falls onto a table, and that's how it ended. Which was, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of lame. So that match, it was alright. I'll give it 2 stars. Nothing that great. Next up, we had the world title, Fatal 4-Way, Kane versus Alberto Del Rio versus Edge versus Rey Mysterio in the Fatal 4-Way match, TLC match, which I thought should have been the main event, considering it's the only TLC match on this pay-per-view. But I thought it was a really good match. We saw a lot of good things from Kane and from Edge, and all 4 superstars in this match, actually. But I just want to congratulate Edge on winning this match. It's his 10th World Championship. I definitely think he deserves it. I kind of wished he would have got it at the last pay-per-view, but I like that they made him win it in his TLC match, which is pretty much his match. Yeah, this match was really good. I'll give it. I'll give it. I'll also give it 3.5 stars. Very good match. And last we had John Cena versus Wade Barrett in a chairs match. This match, I was kind of disappointed considering this is the main event, and then the main event match is a chairs match, and I don't know. I thought it was going to be better. I thought we would have seen better things from Cena and Barrett in this match, but I was kind of disappointed. It was kind of a slow match, but I liked the ending with John Cena putting 3 chairs on one side and 3 chairs on the other side in the ring, and him giving Wade Barrett an attitude adjustment through onto those chairs, and then afterwards after he pinned him and won the match, he just beat the crap out of him with the chair, and he would look to the crowd and say, one more, and then he would pick up the chair and hit him on the back again, and he did that a couple times until he brought him over to this, until Wade Barrett kept like crawling away, and then he eventually got, he was lying on the ground on the left of the entrance, and then John Cena put this big like I don't even know what it was. I forget. But he was lying underneath all those chairs, and he had this plaque of like wood or something over top of him. I forget what it was, and he had all the chairs that were hanging from the ceiling, and he just pulled. They're all connected, so he pulled the one chair, and they all came crashing down on him. I thought that was kind of cool. It was a good way to end the pay-per-view. So it'll be interesting to see where they go with some of these storylines. Hopefully this John Cena and Wade Barrett Nexus crap was going to end, and we can see John Cena feud with someone else. Maybe feud with Sheamus again, or I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see what happens tonight on Raw. But overall, this pay-per-view was good. Definitely one of the better pay-per-views of the year. I'll give it 7.5 out of 10. I think it was a pretty good pay-per-view. I'm definitely looking forward to Royal Rumble. I think there's going to be a lot of people that will be returning. Christian's going to be returning. Undertaker is going to be returning. Triple H is going to be returning. Chris Jericho. So I think Chris Jericho is going to win it, and then I think Randy Orton's going to win the title at Elimination Chamber, and those two will face at WrestleMania hopefully. And yeah, I was really happy that John Morrison won tonight. So I don't know if he'll face The Miz at the Rumble or before the Rumble. I hope it's at the Rumble, because I think that could be they could have a really good build up to that match, and that could be a really good match. But definitely Miz is going to be holding on to the title till at least till Elimination Chamber, I think. So thank you guys. Hope you guys can comment on this, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to King Ryle, KINGRILE 1. Thanks a lot, guys. Hope you enjoyed my TLC pay-per-view review. See you guys later.